The next stop is WonWay.
Stand clear the closing doors, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. This is WonWay Podcast, episode 58. My name is Henry with my guy, Samir.
I just threw up everywhere on my table just now.
What was that, boy? Like, the second he was done with the intro, I was like, bro, what was that?
It was throw up. It was supposed to be, it didn't sound like throw up?
I sounded like munching, like hard munching for a bit.
You know, like, no, like, it was throw. It was supposed to be throw up. Look at me, boy. It was good, man.
My God, son.
It was good. It was really good.
Yo, Samir is one of the funny. Like, seriously, Samir to me is one of the funniest guys I know.
Okay.
Oh my God, son.
It's okay.
My boy has. He's almost done with teaching. He's done with school.
9 days left, baby.
And then it's Coney Island every day.
No way. It's. Hey, what's up? Why you look upset for? Why you sad for? What's your name? You know what I mean? Like, it's really good, man.
Yeah,
I got 9 days left of work, guys, and then I'm on summer vacation, so I'm pretty freaking excited. So I want to explain the throw up noise and where it's coming from because I've been in a fucking dissonance in my brain the last like 24 hours. So yesterday night, I watched a documentary called What the Health? Like, What the Health? It's on Netflix, and I'm telling you right now, if you have an hour and a half, I beg you to watch it. I know you trust my judgment. I'm telling you, I just need you to watch it. It's an hour and a half long.
This was like viral at some point. Everyone was talking about this.
Oh, okay,
I don't remember that.
I don't. This is new for me. I didn't know about this.
Everybody basically with the video. This was the video there. Like, it was viral. Everybody and their moms watched it, and then everyone suddenly became vegan. Like, everyone went away from meat. Like, everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
No. I don't think you get it. I never heard of it. I stumbled on it on Reddit. I was reading something about like some health shit, and I stumbled across on that. And you know, lately I've been trying to focus a lot on health, not just like dieting. I don't think diet is healthy. I think lifestyle change is healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, dieting just means you want to lose weight temporarily. You want to restrict, lose some weight, and then you're back to normal. Lifestyle change is more so living a healthy lifestyle. And we spoke about it on the last episode. But so I ended up watching this shit. And when I tell you that, like, it was for the first time in my life that I considered being a vegan, like on some real shit too. And I believe you.
I believe you.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. Watch it. Like, it's.
I watched it.
It's okay. So you have watched it. So it's wild, bro. It's wild. So as of yesterday, so I haven't had red meat in about 2 weeks. And as of today, I consciously told myself I'm not having red meat anymore. Like, I'm not. I'm just not. Yeah. Burgers, steaks, like, you got to go type shit. And also, as of today's day one, which was hilarious this morning, I had to put you on. I told myself I'm going to eliminate dairy as well. So dairy, I didn't think was going to be too difficult because it's just like cheese. Cheese is really the only dairy that, like, I have an issue with is cheese. Cream cheese, regular cheese, you know, like, milk is no big deal. I like almond milk. I prefer almond milk anyways. But boy, this morning I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I could have a bagel with butter today. Like, I'm going to have a bagel with butter. That's it. Fuck cream cheese. And then in my head, I'm like, wait a minute, dickhead. Butter's dairy. So now I'm over here like, fuck. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to have a toasted bagel with lettuce. And, like, we going to be good, son. Like, we just going to have a good little sandwich and
boy.
Shit. Like, we good. No,
what
so
you end up having?
I had a fucking bagel with butter, boy. Like, I was like, you know what? I went on Google and I Googled it. I was like, is butter dairy? And it's like, yeah. But it's considered one of the lowest forms of dairy. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll agree to this. Like, fuck it. But I'm going to taper it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to gradually start to, like, eliminate all of dairy. So, like, I'm not going to have, like, cheese. I'm not going to have, like, yogurts. Like, I'm a big yogurt guy. Like, I like fucking yogurts.
You like yogurt like that?
I enjoy
I didn't know that.
It's facts. I enjoy it. You hear me, boy? Danimals.
Go-gurt, boy.
Like this.
Oh my god!
You hear me, boy? I have one yogurt a month, boy.
I'm a big yogurt guy. You know, I stock up on the yogurts every Saturday. I'm a huge yogurt fanatic.
I can't hold you though.
Actually.
As a kid, you remember the Go-Gurt cups that had like the 2 different colors in it?
Yeah.
Were you the type to mix it, or would you just like take bit of each side?
Nah, a bit of each side. It was
Bit of
like,
each
let me enjoy
side.
this side and I'm gonna enjoy that side. But I fuck around sometimes, mix it and feel like I'm mad cool. You know what I'm saying?
OD. When I'm in a rush, I just like, all right, fuck it, we gonna make a concoction today, boy.
Relax,
Mix the
boy.
shit, you know what I mean, boy? Good old days,
Oh
boy.
man,
Oh,
my man said
shit.
I love yogurt. Huge yogurt fan. That was awesome, son.
Boy, OD. So, anyways, dairy free is me, boy. I don't even know how I'm saying that. You know what I mean? With a straight face. Like sugar, I decided like that's something like that should be out of diets completely. Like any type of sugar, bro. Like anything sugary, I'm good on type shit. For the last 2 weeks, I've only drank water, which is cool. My piss is fucking clear as fuck. It's nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so little things here and there, I'm trying to like kind of taper off out of my life. But like the red meat and the dairy part is kind of wild for me because like
Because of the documentary.
No, but that's the thing. Like, so like I said, I've been trying to focus a lot on like healthy lifestyle changes versus dieting. Because I'm getting to that age, bro. I think we're getting to that age where it's like now we got to start watching our bodies a little more just because like our shit ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same, son. It's just not the same, bro. Like back in the day, bro, I would have fucking turkey, bacon, egg, and
Whatever you
cheese
want,
for
boy. Whatever
breakfast.
you want.
For lunch,
Yeah.
I'd have McDonald's. For dinner, I'd have Chinese food. For a snack, I'd have a slice of pizza. I'd run around the street for 14 hours. I'd come home. I'd sleep for 2 hours. I'd wake up. I would do it again for fucking 15 years straight, and I was fine. Now it's like, you know, there's a fucking GIF going around, like a picture going around. Like I think of eating the wrong thing, and I already have a cold. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stupid as fuck. So like I've just been trying to be mindful of it. But then the video yesterday really fucking put me over the edge, bro. And I got off this shit, and I'm like, wow. All right. I can't wait to barbecue this summer. I'm gonna just get a nice medium rare fucking mushroom.
Yeah,
just
OD.
cut the bitch in half and just watch the juices flow. You know, like it's gonna be
tough,
weird.
man.
It's gonna be weird eliminating red meat. I'm not gonna hold you because I'm definitely a burger guy. But bro, the thought of burgers right now is not sitting well in my stomach. Like the thought of it.
Because of the documentary?
The documentary, of course, and just like it just is not sitting right with my stomach right now. It's just not. Like the thought of it chewing on a cheeseburger right now doesn't sound appealing to me. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't. It's weird, man. It's weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck.
I would say, man, I mean, do you think it's because it's also noon? You know what I mean? And not 7. You think that's the Vibby for you with the burger because it's noon and not like 7 in the evening on a Friday night?
OD, right? OD. Nah, but it's crazy because I'm telling you, bro, I watched it and you hear it all the time. Like people have to see like how animals are treated. And I didn't really see how the animals were treated. I wasn't really bothered by the animals' treatment. I was bothered by the science and the facts behind all of this shit. You know, there's so much statistics that shows how bad eating these animals are for our bodies. And actual testimonials of people who are sick that went vegan for 3, 4, 5 weeks and their symptoms are gone. The medications they're taking are gone. Like, all these things are gone. That, for me, was like, what the fuck? And I asked my brother, I was like, yo, this is probably, like, paid actors, though. Like, this probably ain't real. He's like, yo, are you stupid, bro? He's like, this shit is 100% real, bro. He's like, we know this already, though. Why you acting mad surprised?
Right.
But what he don't get is, I roast vegans. Like, I say your breakfast is a cup of water, your lunch is a cup of ice, and your dinner's air, boy. Like, you guys are weird. Like, I don't get veganism. So for me, it was like I spent like an hour last night before I went to bed just like looking at vegan testimonials and shit. And so many people, bro, are just like living a better lifestyle being vegan. And it was just weird for me, bro. It was just weird. I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll taper off and start like slowly but surely. So red meat and dairy, I think I could do. I think I could do that calmly. Even for the whole summer, I could see myself doing that. I told my mom, I was like, yo, mom, I'm gonna go vegan, and on my birthday, I'm gonna celebrate with a steak. She started dying laughing.
OD.
Oh,
Yo, if you do that, man, like again, I spoke about it last episode. Like one of the reasons I was talking about, like, yo, I could see vegan being the move one of these days and things of that nature was because at the end of the day, I saw that documentary a couple of years back, and that's always stuck with me. That's why I was like, yeah, we roast the vegans on some funny shit, but I don't knock it. Like I actually commend you. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, as I got older and I'm getting older, Like, yo, dairy just doesn't sit right with me right now. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. It's like, yo, it's real shit. It's real shit.
It's very real.
You have to watch what we're consuming.
It's very real. Cheese, boy.
Yeah.
The way they explained cow milk is like pus.
Yeah.
Like they said, the government has to basically monitor how much pus the companies put in their milk, because if not, you'll just be drinking cow pus.
Yeah.
Are you stupid?
Exactly.
Are you stupid? Like they literally said like cheese is fermented pus, basically, like hardened pus. And like, granted, motherfucker, I love pus. You know what I mean? Like, because cheese is mad good, boy. But my point is like, they were saying so many different facts, and obviously I'm not gonna say them off the top because I probably will botch the shit out of it. But like, one of them was like basically the American Health Association or some shit. Boy, I fucking get killed after this episode, boy.
Oh, deal.
Wait, my man Henry just adjusted his chair.
I
like this. What you doing, boy? My man Henry just adjusted his chair, guys, and he's sitting on one of these computer chairs that like you can just push the little stick and the seat just drops. So all I see him is at one position, and then 2 seconds later, and his head just drops down, boy. Relax, boy.
Oh my god, that was funny. Man.
Relax, boy. So like, one of the statistics from the American like Heart Association or some shit, or like Cancer Association, one of these fucking associations, basically was promoting like, this is a fucking heart association. So you would think that they're not going to promote things that lead to heart attacks, heart failure, shit like that. On their website, they have actual recipes for using beef, for making beef, and for eating processed foods, and they have recipes for this that they provide on their website. But the World Health Organization, so basically a lot of this documentary was attacking the way we eat, Americans,
right?
And not necessarily the world. And the World Health Organization, they've done like 800 tests in like 12 different countries, and basically they determine that processed foods, which are like hot dogs, bacon, deli meats, sausage, all this shit.
Fucking everything, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, all the shit stuff, like processed shit. They put it as a group 1 carcinogen, which is basically like the highest level of food that causes cancer. Group 1 carcinogens in that same category is smoking cigarettes, is asbestos, is fucking like chemicals that are like, yo, what? Like, this is dangerous. They put it in the same category as processed foods. So think about that. Processed foods and smoking cigarettes are the exact same correlation to getting cancer. Yeah. And American Heart Association has it on their website, beef recipes and processed food recipes on their site. So it's basically the way he exemplified it was like, he's like, that's like having a lung website, the Lung Association on their website having an ad on how to roll your own cigarette. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
And it goes to what I was telling you, like, I know our country is known for eating like shit.
Yeah.
Like, eat bad. We eat bad, bro.
Yeah. And fucking the craziest part was at the end of the documentary, they mention the reason a lot of these companies, there was a correlation. And the correlation was all of these companies were being sponsored by the companies that go against their teachings and practices. So, for instance, the Lung Association was being sponsored by Newport. You know what I'm saying? An example, you're being sponsored by the company that you're trying to prevent people from using. Yeah. So, money talks, basically. And pretty much that was that, bro. And it was just crazy to see all of it, man. And just so many different facts that they were throwing around was like, yo, this is kind of wicked, man. Like,
it's tough, man. Like, I think, like, what do you go eat, Sim? Like, on Friday night, what are we going to go eat if we want to go eat something?
That's the shit. So I was talking to my boy and his wife, and I know they're not like vegans, but they've practiced it, and they try to limit their meat intake and things of that nature. So I texted them the second I was done watching the documentary. I was like, yo, this shit opened my eyes. And what's it called? They kind of like already heard of the documentary. I think Desi, she her name is Desiree. I think she already watched the documentary, and she's been trying to like show like Brandon this shit or whatever. So long story short, like they're aware of it, and it wasn't really an eye opener. It was more so like, yeah, like this is real. So I was talking to Brandon. I was like, yo, like, yeah, we're gonna go to Kettle, talking about, can I have an order of banana pepper rings, French fries, and zucchini sticks? You know what I'm saying? Like, what a side of buffalo sauce. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I'm gonna also be honest, bro. I think the logic that I've been trying to adopt is don't revolve my life around the 1 or 2 times I go out a month versus the 92 times that I eat at home cooked meals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so if I'm going to go out to eat once or twice, boy, go out and have whatever you can have because you don't do it every day. You know what I mean? Like, and adopt a lifestyle around what's the majority for you. And the majority for me is eating home cooked meals, bro. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, even if in my head I was like, yo, what would I do for this? What would I do for that? Bro, I thought about my food page. Yeah. And I'm like on my food page, like, what the fuck am I going to post? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy cooking good meals. Fuck around, you know, post grilled eggplant, boy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not the vibe, you know? Like,
and then that's like you said, like, I think that's fair the way to look at it because a majority of Americans eat all this processed shit, like, including, like, us and shit, our whole life growing up. To where when you get to like 80, 70, you catch like, you know, God forbid, but like it's just what it is, the facts, right? People catch these diseases, like these life-threatening diseases, and wonder like where did this shit come from? Like, granted, I do think sometimes it just happens, but I also think like a lot of the shit you kind of put in yourselves all these years, eating all this shit, and that's eye opening. Like that's
it's crazy because it's not even. I don't even want to be saying it's our fault, bro. Like they said that the average 10-year-old in America, by age 10, already has somewhat clogged arteries.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What does that mean, man?
Great news.
What does that mean, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
The average 10-year-old has somewhat clogged arteries? Like, along the lines, that's what they said. That's fucking crazy. 10 years old, bro. We blame the parents? Possibly. But, again, bro, I'm going to be honest. It talks about this idea of healthy eating and how it's expensive. You know what I mean? Like organic and fucking. But to be honest, I don't know personally if it's expensive. I just know that I would have to see it for myself. But it's lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? It's lack of knowledge. It's accessibility. If a mother has to work 12 hours a day and she can't cook, 9 times out of 10 she's going to order food for the kids. And 9 times out of 10 they're not going to have healthy options for her to order that's affordable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a whole system of it, really.
I think that's what it comes down to. I think it's just the system you're in.
Yeah, it's just wicked, bro. It's just wicked shit, man. But that's been what's been on my mind these past couple of weeks.
I don't blame you. And it's funny because like I went away and all I had was sugar. Like I was eating cookies. I was drinking soda. Like sugar, boy, like mad that, sugar, like mad sugar.
Why?
Bro. So
Why? What happened?
I don't know. Like these cookies were good. They were just good. Like first time I had some cookies and I actually liked them. Like OD. And there's a very fucking mentality. I was having soda because it was a fucking mentality. Like it went well with the pizza, right? Shit like that. And I'm back now. Like today, I went for a 2-mile run in the morning.
Yeah.
And I just want to get back to what I know. You know what I mean?
I know you spoke about it a few weeks ago on the podcast. You said, yo, when I get back from this trip, I'm back on my health shit. Like,
yeah. Because especially after that trip, the amount of sugar intake I had was just not healthy, boy. And I don't know people who, you know, you guys who love like sugar shit. It's just, if I wish you could lay out the amount of grams of sugar you intake, like call it the last year, right? For all the sugar heads. And I would hope visually you see the amount of sugar you take be like, holy shit, I need to chill. Because, again, we spoke about how my idea on sugar and how bad it is for you and all the things that have sugar in it. And it's like, bro, I need to consciously make the decision to not have all this sugar intake. Like, when it comes to coffee, you know, like I want to cut out dairy as well. So I consider, like, should I get black iced coffee? Like, my boy does it. I seen him do it. And that just sounds rough, you know. But I think I'm going to try that. I'm doing the almond milk thing right now, but I'm going to try the black coffee thing and see how that goes.
You don't like almond milk? You just don't like it? Is that what it is?
It's just that it still sits in my stomach wrong, so I think it's just coffee. You know what I mean? Like
oh, yeah, it's definitely the coffee. Milk, yeah. Almond milk is not dairy at all.
It's not dairy, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's just coffee. So like you said, I went on an almond milk run, and I'm going to do like a black coffee run and see how my body reacts to it kind of thing.
Yeah. Coffee's terrible for the body. Like, this is a thing, you know, like people know this. Like, coffee's not good for us. Like, caffeine and then the addiction of coffee itself is just not good. And it's funny because people who are constipated, they literally will take a shot of coffee in random times of the day just so they can get their bowels moving. I'm dead serious.
No, I believe you. That's why I'm laughing. Like, I can see that.
It's real
man.
As fuck,
so
bro.
I just today was just the first day I've been like home. And that's why I woke up. I went for a run. Like my breakfast was calm. I'm only drinking water again, and it's not okay how I've been eating. It's just not. Like I would eat all this shit and be like, wow, I need to get my life together.
Did you feel like shit after it?
No, yeah, absolutely. Like it goes back to what we spoke about. Like we used to go to the gym to get brolic, like or work out to get brolic. Now like we work out to feel good. Like that's where I'm heading. That's my goal right now. It's
that's beautiful.
The feeling good piece, because you just don't feel good. Like if you ever look in the mirror, if anybody has looked in the mirror and you're like, yo, you don't feel good, like that's not a what's the word? It's not rocket science.
It's not a fucking confusion. Why? You know
right. Like you could do something to make yourself feel good. I think that's the biggest piece. Like one of our boys does CrossFit like religiously, and he understood the idea of, yo, I'm not trying to get like brolic and huge. I'm just trying to. It feels good. It makes me feel good. You wake up feeling good, and that was that. I ran this morning. I was dying because I'm a fat shit. And out of shape and shit, but yeah, the sugar thing gotta go. I gotta go.
100%. What's so definitely. I love this, by the way. Like I love that this is the direction our mentality has been going when it comes to just healthiness and being healthy, and versus like me, my whole life it's been get on a diet, and I think that's fucked up the whole journey for me. Where now it's like just make healthier choices, live a healthier lifestyle. Like that's what's gotta be. What's one food you think that you can't eliminate no matter what?
Oh man, I think it's tough. Maybe like burgers, bro.
Really? You don't think you get rid of red meat?
You hear me, boy? You hear me?
You don't, what? You can't be a vegan? Like, you telling me you can't have a steak? Like what?
Yogurt guy, relax,
shut
yogurt,
up,
man.
boy. Shut up, boy. You had a burger last week, boy. What are you talking about, man? Get the fuck out of here, boy. I had a fucking juicy medium well burger, boy.
Oh my god, yo, you're so from Park Slope, it's crazy.
Yeah, OD, boy. We're gonna go to Kettle and I'm gonna ask them for banana pepper rings, boy, and water, boy.
Let me get lettuce, iceberg.
Yeah,
relax,
Can I get buffalo lettuce sticks, please?
Oh
extra
my
crispy,
God.
extra crispy. Thanks.
And it's crazy talking about Kettle. Like when we go to this restaurant called Kettle, it's like bar food.
I want
thing.
Kettle wings tonight, boy.
Bro, if you look at the table, it's disgusting. It's fries, it's wings, it's fucking mozzarella sticks, it's fucking.
So me and Henry go and we order, and I think the waiter thinks like there's more people coming. Like when we go, like, cause it's not even like we already know what we're getting. We get the same thing every time. It's can we get 47 wings, 2 burgers, fries, cheese on the fries, 2 Sprites, 2 Stellas, 2 water with lemons, and then we get the water with lemon at the end, boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mott stick. Fucking
what's the joint you
fries,
get? What's the joint you get? Banana something.
Fried banana pepper rings. They're mad good. They're mad good. They're mad good.
But the table just looks. It screams heart disease. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Like so. I don't know, man. Like the goal is to eventually cut out these things, right? But like for example, red meat, it'd be challenging for me. Like, bro, I'm 27. 27 years.
How many times a week you think you have red meat?
Maybe 2. Call it 2.
Roughly? And that's in the form of, I'm going to guess, tacos?
Yeah, man. Like,
but really think about it, though, because when I thought about it, it's not as often as I thought it would be. Like, in a month, say. In 2 weeks, say. 3 weeks, a month, whatever. How many times do you have red meat? When I asked myself this question, it made it seem more feasible to eliminate it. Because I thought about it, and I'm like...
So you would have to... Go ahead.
I thought about it, and I'm like, yo, I have red meat, like... First of all, unless I'm cooking for the food page, 9 times out of 10, I'm making something chicken or seafood. If I'm going out to eat, I'm going to probably get a steak or a burger. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. But I'm not in the crib out here making steaks all the time and fucking making burgers because I'm only cooking for one. And those of you who do your own groceries, you understand that, boy, burger nights in your crib when it's just you is kind of hard because the ground meat packs are like this big. Fuck, I look like buying a big-ass ground meat pack, having 19 patties, boy, not knowing what the fuck to do with it. You know? So it's like it goes a long way, 1 pack. So I usually just avoid it because it's harder to make for one person.
Yeah, now you mentioning it.
You feel what I'm saying?
A lot of it would have to be, now I'm thinking about it, a lot of it would be have to cut out shit like when I eat out more than anything. Like, I have it in the crib sometimes, but like that's not as often as eating out. Like eating out, I'll have like tacos, burgers, type shit.
Yeah, and so that means it's funny. Eating out is probably the guarantee time that I'm gonna have beef.
Yeah.
Like any restaurant I go to, I'm gonna assess if they have a good burger or a steak. The only way I'm having chicken is if it's wings, and even then, it's like I'm gonna get 6 wings and a burger. That's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna be good with that. You know what I mean? So it's like It's
yo,
weird.
and that's and yo, this burger shit. Yo, you see how we just love burgers? This is an American thing, no?
Yeah, type shit. I think it's
I feel
like
like it's an American thing, dude. I don't think people in Europe or in Asia are like, I love cheeseburgers. Like, I want a cheeseburger on a Friday night. I really think it's the U.S. type shit, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know
I
what it
wish-
is too, bro. Bro, I love. Oh wait, my sentence was about to come out crazy, botch boy. I love meat. You know what I mean? Like, fucking relax, boy. Relax, boy. I love lamb also. Like, I really love lamb.
I don't really.
I love lamb. I love brisket. Oh man, good brisket, boy. Birria meat. You know what I mean? Like, that's good, bro. A good fucking birria taco, boy. Come on, son. Come on.
I mean, yo,
That's
like
good
you
stuff,
said, like
bro.
you said, when you think about it, right? We usually eat that. That's where the red meat comes from. So that means like when we have those birria craves, like you have to create the habit of not going to that. You have to go to something else.
Yeah.
But what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like what, boy? Like there's nothing. There's nothing replacing that. So it's tough, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's not. Alcohol too. Alcohol is something that I think I could cut out my life completely. I think I could get there.
I know you can.
I think I could get there. Yeah.
I think the only way. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, the only way I could see you. I'm talking for Sim, right? Sim hasn't. I don't remember the last time Sim had a drink. It's been a minute, and I think the only way you'll have one is if you're like in a social setting, like. That's the only way. Like, if you put yourself in a social setting.
And even that, it's got to be like...
It depends on that social setting.
It just has to be dependent on that social setting, the Vibby, everything. Because even at social setting, bro, I went to play poker with, like, Henry and his cousins. And, like, everybody was having a drink. And, like, his cousin, like, always is trying to get me to drink with him and shit. And 2 times so far, I've turned down drinks. So, for me, I was pretty happy with that. Because, bro, I'm at a poker game. That was the best combo for me. It was a poker table, a Corona, and a cigarette. Like... that's what I needed, and I could sit there for 20 hours playing poker, smoking cigarettes, and drinking beer. And by the end of the night, your boy's tipsy. I smell like Newports, and I either have a bunch of money in my pocket or absolutely no money in my pocket.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's one or the other. So that was pretty cool. Like, I felt proud of that. But I don't know, bro. I just been feeling good about it, man. Like, I just been feeling good about not drinking, for multiple reasons, not just health, but like, it's something that it's poison to your body, it wholeheartedly is poison to your body. It's just not, there's nothing good that comes from having an alcoholic drink in your body, period. Yeah. But again, a beer never hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like the Vibby, the vibe that it brings, a beer with some wings, these things I'm not knocking if you drink, obviously, but for me, like, going cold turkey would have to be the way to do it because I know myself, and 1 beer will turn into 2 beers, will turn into once a week beers, will turn into back into the drinking habit. You know what I'm saying? Hard liquor. When's the last time you've had hard liquor, bro? You
that I don't know. It might have been a shot like somewhere. I don't know. Maybe on
Probably
my
at the
birthday.
poker game.
My birthday I had a shot, or the poker game I had a shot.
But like I'm talking about how we used to do it,
like
where
a
it's
Jack
like
and Coke.
Jack
I
and
don't
Coke,
remember. I don't remember last time I
music,
had
and
something
like
like
really
that.
drink. You know what I mean? Like I think now,
like,
if anything, it's just beers.
Yeah, to your point, right? Like for me, it's got very to like, if I want to have a beer, I'll have a beer. Like if I want to have a shot, I'll have a shot. But you will never. You want to talk about drinking responsibly? That's where I'm at. Like I'm about drinking responsibly. Like I'm not here to back to like feeling good. That lifestyle of feeling good. Like you never feel good after you're drunk. Like unless shit. If you do, like kudos to you, I guess. But for me, I don't feel good. Like I just don't feel good. I don't want that. So I've reverted to like, if I want a beer, I'll have a beer or two. If you want to take a shot, I'll take a shot. But don't line up 7 shots. Like I'm not here about to take 7 shots. Like I'm good. I'm good on that. Don't come with me with Jack and Cokes, and I'm kind of like all right on that. Like
guys, I don't think they understand because there was a point in me and Henry's life where I'm telling you the lifestyle was we go to work in the morning. As soon as we're done with work, and this is when Henry had a more concrete schedule, so he'd get out every day at the same time, and we'd go to the gym every day at like 4:00. We'd get fucking brolic as fuck in the gym, and we would anticipate our Fridays to get fucked up. Like, the goal was like, like Henry's shaking his head right now. The goal was like, all right, like, where are we going Friday? And where are we going Saturday? Oh, we found the spot? All right, cool. I'm going to buy the bottle. We come to my crib, we pregame, and then we go. And the goal was to get fucked up. and go out. Like that was the only
Like
goal.
every young person mentality, right?
Yeah,
like everyone's
type
like
shit.
out here like, yo, let's go get hammered and shit. And it's just funny, like you get older. I can't.
Oh man,
I can't.
I can't.
I just
handle
can't.
It. I can't handle it. Yeah.
I just can't. I
don't know,
refuse to. I'm good, yo. Like it doesn't say. I was gonna say some shit with that. Oh, I was gonna say, how you feel? How you feel about brunches? You like brunches?
I know where you're going with this, but the ambiance I guess is pretty cool, but I haven't, bro. I feel like we've tapered off that life a long time ago, and the thought of getting ready on a Sunday morning at 8 a.m. to go listen to loud ass music and eat food and drink is not appealing to me anymore. It's just not. So for me, it's like, like, I'm gonna stay home, bro. Like, or I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like, I'm gonna just chill. But what do you mean though? Like, on some what?
Yeah,
shit?
just it was literally just that. Like that idea of, like I think brunches are I'm just good on brunches. Like I'm very good on brunches where like I see someone like my brother and his girl and my cousin sometimes that they just love brunches and
That's
I'm just
girlfriend
like
shit, bro. They don't got a choice.
and I'm just like yo, like I can't do brunches. Not anymore. I think I've been, bro. How many brunches have you been in your life? I've been only to I think like 4 to be
6.
honest. Yeah.
6, and it's been with the same people for the same birthday celebration, boy. Tell me not, boy. Tell me not, bro.
OD.
Like, oh yeah, we're having an annual birthday brunch at this spot. Like, yo, boy, shut up, boy. Like,
Yeah, nah.
yeah, give me the steak and eggs. Let's go, steak and eggs, boy.
Oh,
and you know what I mean? Like, keep it
dude.
moving. I need to ask you, bro. What's up? How was your trip, man? So
Nah,
you said
yeah.
you
So I
went on a
went
trip.
to
How was your trip, man?
I went to Utah for like 8 days, and yo, it was just the sickest shit ever. I was telling Sim like, it's just I was almost overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Like with just seeing everything, it was just like.
FYI, Henry would send me and his brother pictures in the group chat, and instantaneously I'm like, yo, this dude's in Mars. Like, he went to Mars. Literally, he went to Mars.
It was numerous amount of times I was like, this doesn't feel like Earth. Like, this doesn't look like Earth, boy. Like, it's just a different planet. And nah, man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, I'm sure everyone at some point would like to like travel and see shit like that. And I would hope everyone at some point experiences shit like that. It's just a different type of experience. I guess that's the word.
Could you
like,
see yourself living out there?
Living out there? I don't know. You know why it's hard for me to live out there? Because of the racism.
Oh, it's hard out there? It's bad?
Yeah, I mean, you just, you know what, like you see but there's people still thinking Trump heavy. There's a lot of like Blue Lives Matters people like repping All Lives Matters and I'm sorry, but if you're All Lives Matters, then you just don't get you don't get it. But yeah, people things like that. Yeah, you walk into a store and shit, right? Like I'm Hispanic and it's calm shit, but holy shit, you see it. Like you just see that feel it piece. You see, I know you know what I'm talking about. You walk in a setting and you feel it. You just feel it. Like, why am I feeling that? Like, whoa. I'm just, granted, right? It goes, I guess you could go both ways, right? Like, they never seen my type of people in that town because shit, it was like a population of, 13,000 people, 30,000 people. They probably have never seen someone that looks like me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I can't live out there. When it comes to, like, everything else outside of it, absolutely. Like, it's a beautiful state. Like, it's a beautiful state. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was sick, man. I loved every second of it. I think the dopest thing was that I did out there was it was like 11 at night, 12 at night, pitch black. It's not like this. I was telling you, it's not the city where like it's 1 a.m. and it's still light as like you can see everything. Yeah. When it's pitch black out there, it's pitch black.
Is it like Selins Grove pitch black?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Selins Grove's in the middle of like nowhere in Pennsylvania. And I was on top of we went to top of the mountain that late, and it was
they
just
allow
like,
you to hike at that time.
It's 24 hours. The park, yeah, the park was 24 hours.
And there was light paths, like the trails.
No, boy, that's the scary shit. Like it's no light paths. You got high beams on.
Oh, in your car.
Yeah. Of course.
I thought you walked it. I'm like,
no, hell no. No, you could drive up to the mountain, and then from there, there's trails and shit if you want to do them. But just being up there, pitch black, and then it was a full moon that night. So that was your light. But it wasn't like the sun, you feel me, where you could see shit. it was just the light from the full moon, and you see like silhouettes of shit. That's all you saw. And it was dope. It was just a dope experience, dude. Like nothing I've ever done before, and y'all probably you would have loved it. Like my brother would have loved it. Like it was just
Man
just
turned
crazy.
into a werewolf.
Oh, deep,
You
boy.
went moo like a cow, boy.
No, boy, you said a cow, boy. Relax.
Wait, moo.
What the hell, boy?
OD boy, man said woo.
Yeah, man.
Fucking wolf
that
is
was
that, man?
that was dope. That was dope. And I know you mentioned like it happened to be like a bunch of people that went to like Utah or some shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I've noticed like a lot of people have been going out there for like the views, the hikes and shit. Like it's, bro. I'm telling you, from our angle, obviously it does no justice, but even through pictures, it looks insane. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So Henry fucking FaceTimes me while he's out there, and my man is on a fucking ATV. Like I'm out. You know what I mean? And like. It's like Verdansk, boy. It's like the map in Call of Duty Warzone. My man's just driving through the desert, but it looks like Mars. Like, it looked like he just landed on Mars, and he's, like, putting his feet down in Mars type shit. And I'm sitting here, and I got my Warzone headset. I was like... He's in Verdansk, guys. Look. And I'm over here fucking smiling, boy, like a little kid, boy. So it's pretty sick to see it, man.
It's just a different... It's just different, bro. Like, shit, we're... New York City is so different from that. You know what I'm saying? It's different. And I've been hiking upstate, so you get like a taste of what Utah would look like, but it doesn't even compare. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been on a hike. You know what I'm saying? Like you've seen what upstate looks like. It's beautiful, bro. Like this terrain and setting in Utah is just crazy. Like one of my good friends from my job, he's huge on hiking. Like I would go to him to like for tips and shit. But he saw my photos, and he was just like how he's going next week too. And I was just like, the chances of that, like
Oh, shit.
everybody's kind of going to Utah for a bit, and I think everyone should eventually see the shit out there. I think it's just,
And that's all natural.
that's the dope shit, yo. This shit ain't man-made, yo. You know what I mean? So to see these things, it's like wow, like you know, I'm a man of faith, and just to see like God's creation and like God's work is just like, yo, this is ain't man-made. You know what I'm saying? No one came and built this. You know what I'm saying? This happened, and it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. So you kind of just sit there and appreciate it like crazy, and yeah, man, it was just a dope experience. I loved everything about it. I loved absolutely everything about it. I had mad fun taking photos. I took way more photos, yo. Like, so I like to take photos. This was the first time, I want to say, since the pandemic, where like, man, I had such a itch to take photos, like a crazy itch to take photos, and that was fun for me because I missed that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I enjoyed taking photos, so being there and taking the amount of photos I did, this shit was fun. It was just an overall dope experience. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and facts, yo, I would go back. I would definitely go back because I mean, shit, you have to almost live out there to experience the whole state. But nothing like it. You would have been lost, boy. You would have been lost. I'm telling you.
I could already feel it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Just from the pictures you showed me, I'm just like, yeah, this is wicked. This is wicked.
And I thought about you because Sim, you do this air shit. Like Sim will go to a new setting, and he'll take literally a whiff, like he'll take a deep like breath almost, and he would say like the air here is good or like the air is shit, and I laugh at it, but I feel him. So when I was in Utah, I was like in the middle of a hike, and I'm like, this air is fucking good, like, and I thought of Sim instantly. I started laughing, but I was like, yo, he would enjoy it here. Facts.
Yeah, just a fresh aura. It's funny, this morning I woke up stupid early from a migraine, boy. You know those migraines that like
dirt.
No, like the migraines that like fucking punch you in your head, boy, mad hard. So I woke up from that. And I've had migraines my entire life. So when it happens, I usually take an Excedrin. I ain't have any. So I woke up maybe 3:30 in the morning from this shit, and I'm like, it's one of those where it's like, oh, fuck, my fucking head is pounding, bro. Like, and I'm trying to like go back to bed, but when I lay down, the blood rushes to my head, so I gotta like sit up. So now I'm sitting up. It's 4 o'clock in the morning like this. Just waiting for the pain to go away. You know what I mean? Shit ain't going away. I end up sleeping again for like 40 minutes. I wake up like 5:15. That's all she wrote. So I've been up since like 5 o'clock in the morning, just fucking doing nothing. But the story is, I fucking like 6 o'clock. I'm like, yo, like I'm gonna go get a bagel with butter. So like I leave the crib at like 6 a.m. and it's, you know, early morning hours, boy. So, you know, it's nice. It's quiet. I go out, boy, and I'm walking. I take that like nice deep breath, fresh air. Garbage, boy. Garbage, boy.
Yeah,
it was just
not,
like, it was just like.
Here it's dirt, bro.
No, you don't get it. Like I said, Fucking New York, man. You're dirty, boy. You know what I mean? Like, and I just kept it moving, boy. You know what I mean? Like, it was just mad garbage, boy.
Yo, like, and just speaking on the trip, like I had almost like I don't know 8 to 10 hours in Vegas because that's where my flight was. Because we did I drove. By the way, I think I told you I drove from Vegas to Utah. That drive is that scene that like the scene that you was watching. Yeah, absolutely. I would do it any day. I think that's the only way I would go to Utah. I'm getting off Vegas and I'm driving to Utah for that drive.
Yeah.
It's sick. But being in Vegas, I like to gamble. It is what it is, right? I love playing blackjack, so I played some blackjack and shit. But then it was like it started hitting like between 10, 11, 1 a.m. type shit. And boy, I was looking at like my surroundings and the setting I was in. And I was like, yeah, this ain't it no more. Like, this ain't it for me no more. This shit ain't fun. The only reason I would go to Vegas is to gamble. That's the only reason I would go. But other than that, I can't, bro. It's not worth it at all for me. Like, it's funny. I thought about the last time I went to Vegas. Why didn't I see it like that? And it's because I was in it. You know what I'm saying? I was in that mix, so it was like I was part of it. So I didn't really see what I was seeing now. Yeah. So being there, walking around sober as shit, was just like, yo, this ain't it. Like this ain't even like appealing to me anymore. And it was funny. It was funny to think about because flight to Vegas is fucking not as much now. But the point is, you're spending bread to go to Vegas to do this. Like it's not worth it to me. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. 100%.
And it was just funny. I thought about my last time in Vegas. I thought about like, what would you think about this? And he would get me. I was like, yo, you would understand me. It reminded me of a very like super packed Coney Island boardwalk, but the Vegas scene. Like throw the whole Vegas scene in that.
Yeah.
You know,
honestly,
and
like I think what it is for us, bro, is like it's never that we're like judging or like knocking anybody's lifestyles. It's just we've been there and we've been in that headspace. And for me personally, when I'm surrounded by like all these like different forms of like vices and alcohol and gambling and smoking and partying and that dark scene, it just feels very empty for me. Like my soul doesn't sit right there anymore. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't feel right. Like I want a clean space. I want something that feels pleasant and feels good to my soul. And I could see, I know like Henry was like, yeah, it's like not it. You know what I mean? Like I could see you being in Vegas, bro. Cause yo, you got to remember these people are out here. Like it's Vegas, boy. They're here to just
Vegas,
like,
boy.
It's just all things happen out there type shit from, you know, what you hear. But I don't think I think we've already lived that lifestyle and we've gone a different path now. And now it's like a little more different in terms of like the way, what brings us happiness, what fulfills our souls, what makes us feel good. Like it's a different Vivi now, bro. So like that lifestyle is just different. It's just a different lifestyle, man. It's just a different lifestyle, bro. I could remember me back in like fucking 2015, 2014, not even like 2017, bro, where you give me $1,000 and I spend a whole Friday from morning to night at a poker room or a blackjack table, gambling, drinking, smoking, gambling, drinking, smoking, going back to the room for a couple hours, taking a nap, waking up 3 a.m., going back downstairs, doing it again, and just doing it the entire weekend, and then coming back home and just lost. I'm still lost. I'm still confused. I'm down $1,000. My health shot, you know what I mean? Like all these different things that happen from it. It changes you. It changes you in a way, you know what I mean? And I'm glad I experienced it young. I tell you that.
You haven't been to Vegas, right?
I've never been to Vegas, no.
Yeah, you wouldn't enjoy it. You would enjoy it because you like to like play poker. That's why you would enjoy it. But go to my cousin's house if you want to play poker, you know? Like
yeah. Like no, I get you. I get you 1,000%. I personally don't like the party scene anymore. Like me personally, like, I don't want to be at like a party. Like it's just not the Vivi for me. You know what I mean? Like I find no entertainment in it anymore. Like it could be like it's crazy. I prefer like a fucking picnic midday when the sun is shining and beautiful weather than going to the club at night. Like that's what I prefer now. And that Samir saying that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because like that's not something that I thought was like where my brain would go. But on that note, boy, let's get a picnic going and We could bring the processed meats and fucking red meats and dairy-free cheese and fucking lettuce sandwiches.
We're gonna eat. You gotta really eat rabbit food.
Rabbit food, not the rabbit.
Exactly.
Close out, bro.
At WonWay Podcast, episode 58. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate all you guys. 58. Thank you for the support. Thank you for listening. Other than that, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger probably at the end of the week or something like that.
I want a steak right now. Boy. I want a steak.
Peace.